So guys, I'm back. It's been a while. I'm finally free from RPG Maker Purgatory. Today I'm gonna be talking about FNAF. But on a side note, I just gotta say, the support on that last video was absolutely insane. That theory did too well for no reason. And like, you guys are hitting that like and subscribe button like it was going to run away forever and never come back. But I'm genuinely like grateful for the support. So yeah, hit that like and subscribe button if you want to. I'm gonna talk about what I wanted to talk about. And the first thing we're gonna talk about is I'm going to first of all talk about the Springlock Suits, and the reason why is the first thing Fazbear Entertainment did that was genuinely terrible. And I'm going to talk about a little misconception I heard about how they work. I heard that the Springlock Suits, they work like you remove the endoskeleton and then you climb inside, which that is not the case. Phone guy literally says,
Hello. Welcome to your new career as a performer/entertainer for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. These tapes will provide you with much-needed information on how to handle/climb into/climb out of mascot costumes. Right now, we have two specially designed suits that double as both animatronic and suit. So please pay close attention while learning how to operate these suits, as accidents/injuries/death/irreparable and grotesque maimings can occur. First, we will discuss how to operate the mascots when they are in animatronic form. For ease of operation, the animatronics are set to turn and walk towards sound cues. This is an easy and hands-free approach to making sure the animatronics stay where the children are for maximum entertainment/crowd-pleasing value. To change the animatronics to suit mode, insert and turn firmly the hand crank provided by the manufacturer. Turning the crank will recoil and compress the animatronic parts around the sides of the suit, providing room to climb inside. Please make sure the spring locks are fastened tight to ensure the animatronic devices remain fixed. We will cover this in more detail in tomorrow's session. Remember to smile. You are the face of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
that the animatronic parts are moved back into the sides of the suit so you can climb in there. And that makes a lot of sense if you look at Springtrap's design. But besides that, why the fudge did they ever design the Springlock Suits? What were the fudging point of those? Those things were so dangerous. Like, they were the most dangerous things they've ever made. Because you can die for literally doing anything. You move wrong, you're going to die. You walk wrong, you're going to die. You run, you're going to die. You breathe wrong, you're going to die. If you even sweat, you're dying. Straight up, there's nothing else. And if some kid bumps into you with a drink, you're dead. And this is why the suits were discontinued. Actually, wait, it probably wasn't that reason, because this is the same company that was going to reuse animatronics with dead people in them. Yeah. That's how bad they are, dude. Dude, the Springlock Suits were horrible mistakes that shouldn't have existed. They should have just made mascot suits and then just animatronics, not Springlock Suits, because it's cool that they double as a suit and animatronic, but it's impractical because you can die in them. It's just like the worst. Genuinely funny that they actually thought this would work. It's not cheaper either, because if you die in there, their family's just going to sue. Just gonna sue Fazbear Entertainment. And it is literally known that they get, what's that called, lawsuits a lot, because in Pizzeria Simulator, you can get a lot of lawsuits in that game, and that's a common thing for Fazbear Entertainment. I just find it really funny. And also, I want to clear up another misconception that I heard, is that the crying child died by a Springlock failure, when that wasn't the case, because it was already in suit mode, meaning that it couldn't fail. That's just how that works. And I just wanted to clear that up, because it's pretty goddamn obvious if you heard the tapes from FNAF 3. No wonder William Afton died in those suits, because he probably created them to kill people. Because why would they be that deadly? Or Henry created them. I don't know which suits were I don't know who created the suits, but I know one of those two mother truckers created those suits. But whoever did, they absolutely need to go back to the drawing board. Those things sucked. But yeah, that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. Now I want to talk about So we're talking about the animatronics now. And the animatronics are probably the most dangerous thing Fazbear Entertainment has ever unleashed onto the world. Because they're terrible. Like, not only do they have a free roam mode, they are just genuinely dangerous and deadly. Because the only reason why the free roam mode was removed and the toy animatronics were scrapped was because someone got their frontal lobe bit and they probably got sued, and so then they got rid of the toy animatronics. Other than that, they were probably not going to dismantle the toy animatronics, because the withered animatronics were not dismantled. They were kept in a back room, and they were used for parts, even though they had dead children in them, and they still continued to use them when they were in there. And the only time they stopped was when they when they started leaking blood and mucus. That's the only time they ever put them in the storage, and then again, they didn't even get rid of them. And then after that, they put them back together and they used them in another location. Let's be real, the withered animatronics were health code violations in any way, and they were also dangerous and deadly. Like, the reason why I say they're deadly is I'm pretty sure they were intentionally designed to kill people, because, or at least hurt people, because why are they that powerful? Why are they able to bite the head of someone and then their frontal lobe comes off? Why is that even a thing? That should not happen, especially with animatronics made for kids. It's really stupid. And I also gotta say how unethical it is to keep the animatronics, especially the withers, because children were dead in those suits. They were basically walking graves, and that's just super unethical, but they still kept them. And also, because not only are they able to lift people up and put them in suits, which they should not be able to do that. That shouldn't be possible in any way possible. That they're powerful enough to pick up a human, which humans average around like 100 to 200 pounds, and they're able to pick them up, put them in a suit, and then they die. How? Unless they're intentionally designed to do that, because it's just stupid. I know they're supposed to pick up metal endoskeletons, but then they say in FNAF 2, Phone Guy literally says,
"Heck, we should be paying them to guard you."
And also in Security Breach Ruined, they are powerful enough to move forklifts into be excavators. Why? Why are they so powerful? And don't get me started on the Funtime animatronics. Those things should have been confiscated from William Afton, because they're weirdly tall for no reason. They range from 6 to 7 feet, and plus they are literally designed to capture children. Why? Like, the animatronics in FNAF are OSHA violations in every way possible, and is one of the reasons why I'm making this video about Fazbear Entertainment being a bad company. If Help Wanted is anything to go off of, being an engineer for Fazbear Entertainment is probably the worst thing ever. Because, or any time you mishandle any of your parts, you're just going to die because they're going to kill you on the spot. And they also aren't in safe mode. At least this was mentioned in Security Breach. But ever since they said that, I genuinely believe that that's true for every animatronic, that they're not in safe mode. Because why would one wrong move end up in you dying? And you probably don't even get a proper burial because of, you know, the biggest reason for why I made this video was because of the cover-ups Fazbear Entertainment does. They are bad. And I'm gonna have you listen to the Phone Guy call so you know how bad I'm talking.
It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced.
Like, I don't know why, before your death is even known to the public, they have to flippin' call in like Stanley steamers, carpet cleaners, before they will even like, what's that called, send out your missing persons report. It's insane. I don't know why they would do this. They're so worried about like a profit that your own life isn't valued. If you died there, you're probably going to be like fully dead by that point. If you weren't dead and you're stuffed in that suit and you're still somehow alive, you're going to be dead by the time they ever find you, because they're going to wait the full 90 days and then they're going to basically report that you're dead or you're missing. It is ridiculous. It's genuinely one of the most ridiculous and insane things I've ever seen. And also how they literally covered up the missing children's incident and just basically was like, it kind of just didn't happen, kind of act like it just didn't happen, and then they just moved on, still trying to make a profit. And how they literally sealed one of the dead owners into the back of the building. They seen that he died, and then they, instead of like being like a normal person and probably like reporting it, no, they didn't do that. They sealed them up in a back room, and that's why that place probably burned down. Not because they're trying to kill William Afton, because it's just irony that that company that invested probably a lot of money in that attraction literally got it ruined completely. And then they tried to come back a little bit after. I know it was because of FNAF 6 and it was a trap, but they still, like, the corporate side of the company still probably wanted to make a penny off of that. And then after that, they became an LLC and they still tried to make another profit. Like, security breach is their most corporate thing they've ever done, because they don't even treat the animatronics right. And instead of just like having normal people working there, they fired the entire staff and replaced them all with robots. And then they covered up the fact that it was built on a location that burned down years ago, or probably not. I don't know if it was years ago, but it was still built on top of it. And then they also just like covered up the fact that people died there probably. And we know Fazbear Entertainment knew people died in the Pizzaplex, let's be real. But they still didn't care and they still covered it up. Even if a virus infected the place, they still didn't do anything about it. They didn't try to like get like a antivirus to stop it. Even Protogen would have probably helped a little more than what they did. And it's just insane because the Pizzaplex like fell apart, and then instead of like taking as a sign that they should never make another pizzeria again, no, they're not going to do that. That's not an option. They're just going to take everything they can from the Pizzaplex and probably restart. It's just insane how awful Fazbear Entertainment is. Genuinely one of the worst companies in any video game, because they're like so capitalistic that they genuinely forgot creativity and they destroyed everything they touched. And they're probably going to come back in the next FNAF game and probably have to, go through another financial loss, but still come back. Literally, when the bite of 87 happened, instead of like shutting down for good, no, they literally said they're just gonna open a smaller location down the line with animatronics from years ago that were already broken and possessed, but they're just gonna refurbish them a bit, and that's it. But that's all I really got to say about Fazbear Entertainment today. Put your thoughts in the comments below. This is your host, Taquito Man 64, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.